And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Some AAA baseball in the International League coming your way. It's the Toledo Hens taking on the Iowa Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Set to go. And today's starter, Kyle Wright. And he's hoping for some better luck moving forward. Hitters have not been afraid to swing the bat against him this season with an opposing batting average over 300. That isn't all luck. Look for him to do a better job mixing pitches, speeds, and locations. Try to miss a few more bats. And now the DH, Trey Cruz.
Sinker. Low inside.
So that's how this one gets started on Lou Gehrig Day.
Sinker. Low outside.
Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Around first and heading for second. Well, he was a touch behind on that swing, but strong wrists and a good job of getting on plane meant he could make good contact and shoot it down the left field line. So up next, Gage Workman, runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. That one finds the zone.
Sinker. Low outside.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
Sinker. Middle outside.
And a swing and a miss. Not what the offense was looking for after a leadoff double. The strikeout and one away now. Let's check out the lineup. Someone who energizes this lineup in part with his legs. How you lead. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Kevin McGonigal. Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. The 0-1. Slap the other way, foul ball.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
In the air to left. Dean should have this one. And makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Tomas.
Stepping to the plate for Toledo, Tomas Nido.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
There's a strike at the knees.
Circle
2 outs and a
change.
runner in scoring
Low
position.
inside.
Ripped into the outfield. And a base hit right there. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it, just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield.
The left fielder, Cal Stevenson.
So digging in, Cal Stevenson.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Can't focus on how this inning's gotten away from you. Just have to recenter and deal with this hitter. And fires in a heater at 95. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Fights that one off, will reset and do it again.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Pops this one up, foul on the left side. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. And starting this one, Jake Miller. Lefties have gotten to him this season, hitting over 300. One thing that could help, he could come inside and prevent them from getting their arms extended. That can open up a lot of the zone for you. To the bottom of the first we go. Digging in for the Cubs, Chas McCormick.
Corbett.
Late with the swing, strike one. Miller measures 6'2", 185 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2022. Sliced the other way, that's a base hit. Around first and digging for second. The throw into second easily with a leadoff double. You talk about strong hands, he's got them. That one was inside, and it got pretty deep in the zone, and he still got enough of it for the hit to the opposite field. Coming up next to the dish for Iowa, Andy Garriola. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Runner at second with nobody out. That pitch gets the corner. On the ground, McGonigal on the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. And let's take a look at this lineup. Batting third, a guy they want a little more out of right now, B.J. Murray Jr. B.J. Murray Jr., the next to hit. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Just one hit in the last 5 games. And the pitch. In the air, right field. And there are 2 down. Here's the throw to the plate. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And that ends the inning. Any play at the plate is always exciting. Tried to score with 2 outs there, but the tag was just in time. They cut down the run to end the inning. Second, and here is Max Anderson.
Max
Slider.
Anderson.
Middle outside.
Strike one.
Sinker. Low inside.
Line drive, base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. Next up for the Mud Hens, Max Clark.
Outside.
Ball.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
And a strike in there.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swing and a miss. Oh, lost the handle on that one.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
And it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back singles, passing the baton. Smoke that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Here comes the 1-0. Liner snagged at first. Trey Cruz will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
Fastball. High inside.
Anderson over at second. Clark over at first with 1 away. And that's in for a strike.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Seemed to be sitting on the fastball there. Good job to adjust and fight off the breaking ball. Ground ball right side. Miller takes it to first. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Gabe.
Coming up to the dish now for Toledo, Gage Workman struck out swinging the first time.
No,
With
that's
first
the
base
ball.
open, he doesn't have to really attack this hitter the way he would if the bases were loaded. Here's the 1-0 offering.
Hi.
2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position. In there at the knees. 2 strikes on him, and he's already struck out in this one. You'd like to see the pitcher attack and finish him off. Here's a grounder, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 runners left aboard, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom of the inning, stepping to the plate for Iowa, Moises Ballesteros. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner. Dives, but can't make the catch. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Batting fifth, the second baseman.
Next up for the Cubs, Jefferson Rojas. Gets a chase on that one. Hit in the air, right field. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Scott Kingery.
Digging in for the Cubs, Scott Kingery. On the ground to third, Lee. The throw to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that's all they got. We're at the end of 2. Toledo ahead in this game, 1-0. We move on to the 3rd inning. Digging in for the Mud Hens, Kevin McGonigal. And that one hops the wall. That's a leadoff double. That at bat was over in the blink of an eye. Gap shots like that one are a really good indicator that a hitter is doing the little things right. Just trying to hit the ball hard with enough of a launch angle to get it over the infield, but not so high that it's a lazy fly ball to the outfield. Nice cut.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
0-1, here's the pitch. In the air to left center. Gets there to make the play. A nice run and grab. 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Time to have a look at his pitch breakdown for the game. Here's the third baseman, How-Yu Lee.
Low middle.
Ball 1.
That changeup he threw to start the AB was definitely geared towards escaping this jam. Maybe hoping to get him to roll over on one for a ground ball for the double play.
Circle change. Low middle.
Here's the 1-1. And that one fouled off.
Sinker. Low inside.
1-2 offering. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Cal Stevenson. 0 for 1 so far.
Knuckle curve. Middle outside.
That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third. He's in there. McGonigal moves up to third on the wild pitch. So difficult for runners at second to read a ball that gets away from the catcher. It can be hard to gauge how much room you have to work with there. The runner made a good decision that time and took the extra 90 feet. That one ripped, but foul. McGonigal on third with 2 out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Murray moving under it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
1-2 now. In there, got the strikeout looking, and that ends the inning. One runner left stranded, but they lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, coming up next to the dish for Iowa, Justin Dean. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1. Fly ball, right field. There's one down.
Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 21.
Stepping to the plate for Iowa, Owen Miller. Gets that fastball by the swing upstairs. That had to feel great for him on the mound. The batter was geared up for the heat, and he still couldn't catch up to it. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Two straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. 3 straight fastballs, and he gets caught looking at the third one. Pretty quick AB. And here's the catcher, Ariel Arnis. Two outs and nobody aboard. This one in the air, center field. Gets there, got it. Nothing. Welcome back to Des Moines. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Here's the second baseman, Max Anderson. And they say he went. Anderson, 24 years old. He's been absolutely electric over the last 10 games, hitting over 400. On the ground to third. To first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Max Clark.
Bases empty, one away. Here's the center fielder, Max Clark. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Low middle.
Ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
Close, but called a ball.
Sinker. Low inside.
That misses the zone. And now 3-1. Pretty unusual seeing him fall behind in the count like this. He could give up his first walk here.
Take your base.
There's ball full.
Now batting, right fielder, Corey.
Now it's the right fielder, Corey Joltz. 0 for 1. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Runner on the move. Grounds it to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, the designated hitter, Trey Cruz.
1 out and 2 on. Trey Cruz getting ready to hit. 1 for 2.
Curve. Middle outside.
That's a ball.
Good job to let the low one go there.
Knuckle curve. Low middle.
And that drops in for a strike.
Four seam fastball. Low outside.
In the air to left center. It's pretty deep. Now at the plate, Gage Workman.
Low middle.
Ball down.
Sinker. Low inside. Sinker.
First and second, 2 down. In the dirt, but blocked.
Slider. Middle outside.
And now the 2-1. That clips the corner.
Circle change. Low outside.
This one is labeled. And it's off the wall. One runs in. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Also in to score. Safe at third. It's a two-run triple. We hear a lot about how the numbers turn against the pitcher the third time through the order, and that might be what's happening here. Looking at the manager, he may have a decision to make. And it stays fair. In to score from third. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Seeing some good swings from them right now with consecutive extra base hits. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Man at second with two down.
Sinker. Low inside. Circle change.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Just off the inside edge. That's a pitch that could have gone either way. Good job by the pitcher to swings and misses, goes down on strikes. They limit the damage here. To the bottom of the fourth inning now. Toledo with the lead, 4-0. Welcome back. The Cubs at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
Center field, number 55.
The Cubs are one of only a few teams to use the entire state's name as their location rather than a city name. Two others, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and Arkansas Travelers. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, right fielder, Andy.
Base is empty, one away. Digging in for the Cubs, Andy Garriola. And that's a one-out single.
Now batting, the third baseman, B.J.
Digging in, B.J. Murray Jr. And he grounds it to the right side. Feed to second for one, but safe at first. It's the fielder's choice.
He's safe.
Now batting.
On that play, he couldn't set his feet, and that can make things tough. Still, he made an accurate throw for the out at second. Next up for the Cubs, Moises Ballesteros. Excellent swing the last time up, a line drive single to center. Here's a grounder up the middle. Play made, that ends the inning. One runner left aboard. They trail here, 4-0. We're ready for the fifth inning. Now the third baseman, How You Lee. Swing and a foul straight back.
Knuckle curve. Low outside.
Knocks it down.
Safe.
Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. Runner on the go. This pitch popped up. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Max Anderson.
Stepping to the plate for Toledo, Max Anderson. There goes the runner. Here's a fly to left. Dean settles underneath it and makes the catch. And now the center fielder, Max Clark.
Knuckle
curve. Middle outside.
And it's strike two.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Gets him swinging. One runner left on base. They lead 4-0. Bottom of the 5th here in Des Moines. And now at the plate, Jefferson Rojas. On 0-1, the delivery. Fly ball out to right. One up, one down. Nobody on with one out. Scott Kingery now at the plate. Hit into a double play the first time around. Hammers this one in the air, deep to left center. Wastes no time on this one, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1. Clearly, he knew exactly what he was looking for and got it on the first pitch. That's where an aggressive approach pays off. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong, confident swing. One down. Stepping to the plate for Iowa, Justin Dean. Right through there for a strike. Grounder to the left side. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. Good two-strike approach, just focusing on putting the ball in play. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. So up next, Owen Miller. Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs. This one in the air to right. Jolts under it. Gets there. Got it. Here's the catcher, Ariel Armas. Swing, soft line drop, and it drops in. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Aggressive approach paid off there, found something he could hit. You'll take a bloop hit off the end of the bat every time, just like you would a line drive. Sometimes that's the precursor to getting a great swing on the ball. And the next batter, Chas McCormick, jolts, settles under this one, and makes the catch. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And now it's 4-1. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the 6th. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Corey Julks. Julks, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1.
Low inside.
Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Swing and a rocket. Pretty deep. Can't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now, and they still don't have it. Coming around third. Safe. He comes all the way around for an inside-the-park home run. That's a well-earned inside-the-park homer. He exploded out of the batter's box and got such a good read as he made the turn around second base. Great hustle to make it all the way around.
Sinker. Low outside.
Fly ball left field. Dean settles underneath it. Gets there. Got it. 1 out and the bases are empty. Coming up to the dish now for Toledo, Gage Workman.
Ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fly to left. Out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin McGonigal.
Next up for the Mud Hens, Kevin McGonigal. Grounder to short. And that'll do it.
He's out.
One hit in the inning, a solo home run. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th inning. The Mud Hens lead it 5-1. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. And now the right fielder, Andy Garriola.
Garriola.
Line drive. Can't squeeze it. That's a tough play for an outfielder, even under ideal circumstances. But with a night game and the lights shining, it's even tougher. Still an error for sure, but liners like that put the outfielder between a rock and a hard place. Man on at first. Up next, the switch-hitting third baseman, B.J. Murray Jr.
Ball.
The 1-0 pitch. Grounded to third, could be 2. 1 at second. Double play, that is outstanding defense. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Nobody on and 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. Normally behind the plate, but serving as the designated hitter in this game. Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. And a rocket down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. The relay. There's the tag. They get the out, and that's the inning. Miller kept the bats quiet in that inning. They're down here 5-1. Top of the 7th here, Tomas Nido digs in now.
Knuckle curve. Low inside.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball.
Low middle.
1-0, and the pitch. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Bases empty, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, How You Lee, 1 for 3. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. One out and the base is empty. Back up the middle. Oh, it gets the pitcher. And no chance to make the play. Let's hope nothing's hurt.
Now batting, the left fielder, Cal.
Now the left fielder, Cal Stevenson.
Ball.
Assad, 28 years old, and he was born in Mexico. Up the middle. That's a hit. Lead runners around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Stepping to the plate for Toledo, Max Anderson.
Low middle.
And some cutting action, but misses down low. This is a critical moment for this pitcher. With the runners on base, you have to be wise with where you put your pitches. You could see some runs coming in. 2-2 pitch. Swings at the big bender for the K. Max Clark, the next to hit.
Curveball. Low middle. Sinker. Low inside.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late swing, foul to the left.
Sinker. Low outside.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couple of strikeouts with runners on to get out of it. Sometimes you really have to bear down, and that's exactly what you just witnessed. Nice job to get out of the jam and out of the inning. Bottom of the seventh, Jefferson Rojas getting ready to hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting.
And now, Scott Kingery. He's already gone yard in this game. A swing and a miss. They're running out of opportunities in this one, so with the leadoff man aboard, they need to make sure they capitalize on this chance. Fly ball to right. And makes the catch. Digging in for the Cubs, Justin Dean. In the air to left center. It falls in. That's a base hit. And 2 on now as they try to rally here. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. This next at-bat looms very large. At the plate, Owen Miller. One now. Ground ball left side. And a base hit right there. And they stop the runner at third, so bases loaded with 1 away. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Jake Miller is done. Leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Scott Efros. This won't be easy, coming in with the bases loaded. And here's the catcher, Ariel Armas. Swings through that one out in front there. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. The Cubs with the tying run at the dish. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Got to chase way outside for strike 3. Efficient work on the mound there. Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. So the base is all loaded up now. And 2 waves at that one. Meanwhile, some activity in the bullpen. Drew Summers getting loose out there. Brisky, the right-hander, loosening up as well. the tying runs at the plate. In the air to left. That is the inning. Eighth inning coming up next. The Mud Hens on top here, 5-1. We go to the eighth. Corey Joltz now at the plate.
Number 44, Corey Joltz.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
He didn't start his windup before the pitch timer expired, and it's an automatic ball.
Low outside.
Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball to second, and handles that one. And they get the out.
Now batting. Designated
That's some
hitter.
excellent range he showed at second base on that play. He had to go way into shallow right field, then get into a good position to throw to first for the out. Very impressive. One out and the base is empty.
Inside.
Missed
Ball
inside with the
inside.
curveball.
Sinker. Middle outside. Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. Good location on that heater, top of the zone. Workman
Ball
in the
one.
box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Sinker.
2 outs, base is empty.
Outside. Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 1-1 offering. And a big swing and a miss.
Sinker. Low outside. Sinker. Low outside.
And the 1-2. Got it. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. We head to the bottom of the eighth. The Mud Hens on top, 5-1. All set for the bottom of the eighth. Andy Garriola digs in now. Efros getting back to it out there. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Drew Summers, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's one away. The leadoff hitter retired in the eighth. Nobody on with 1 out. And here at the plate, B.J. Murray Jr. That one is foul. We'll see another. Inside, almost got the hitter. 1-2 pitch. High fly ball towards left center. Stevenson gets there under it and makes the catch.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Moises.
Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Scott Efros departs, and as the starter heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So a lefty out of the pen, Drew Summers. Excellent at keeping the ball in the park this year. Two down now. Next up, the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros. The 0-1. Comes up empty, strike two. The Mud Hens up by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th. Up the middle, McGonigal sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Through 8 full, the Mud Hens have the lead, 5-1. We go to the 9th. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit. That's in for a strike.
Sinker. Low middle. Sinker. Low outside.
Swings through it for the K. And he looks to have picked up right where he left off. One out and the bases are empty. Digging in for the Mud Hens, Tomas Nido.
Strike.
Challenge pitch right down Main Street, and he got the take, so he's ahead 0-1. Nice pitching. That
Ball
one a
one,
little
up.
bit high. And that's ball 1.
High outside. Sweeper. Low outside.
Down in the dirt, swing and a miss. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Now the third baseman, how you lead.
No.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Next pitch in for a strike.
Sinker. Low inside. Cutter. Low outside.
On the ground to the right
Foul
side,
ball.
and that's just foul.
Sinker.
2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the 9th. Struck out swinging. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. 3 up, 3 down here. Bottom 9, Jefferson Rojas now at the plate.
Second baseman, Jefferson Rojas.
Ball 1.
One ball, 1 strike. Foul ball there. Here's the 1-2 offering. On the ground, right side. One away.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Scott Kingery will hit next. He's already homered in this ball game. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. Battling here, fouls it away. That one fouled hard the other way. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, 1 out. Oh, that got the batter pretty flush. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. Coming up next to the dish for Iowa, Justin Dean. With the speedy runner at first and a hitter with good wheels too, the infielders know they need a hard hit grounder if they're going to turn 2. Swings and misses. And the slider right there. No fun getting jammed like that. Way inside, and that hits the batter.
Now batting. The first baseman.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Drew Summers won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer in the 9th, Dylan Smith, aiming to lock down the game and pick up the save. Next up for the Cubs, Owen Miller. And this one could be extra bases. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. No question he came up ready to hit. Smooth swing on that pitch. He connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Here's the catcher, Ariel Armas. Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss late on that one. The Cubs with the tying run at the dish. Got the K. They are down to their final out. And now it's going to be Chas McCormick. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The Cubs down to their last strike. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And that's the ball game. 5-1 is how this one ends. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.